Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today we will continue the review of the new divisions that we will have. So today is Gr.Doddy. So this is a French-led division, and it is an umbrella formation containing a wide assortment of partisan, airborne, and elite mounted troops. So we have a infantry focus division. It is a C rating division, means they will do better on the defense, probably in breakthrough game mode, things like that. Although C division, they do excel in 1v1 because of their sheer power of overwhelming the enemy with infantry. So tanks important in 1v1, but infantry, I would say, is even more important. Good infantry is what you need, basically. Anyway, so they have the fearsome Moroccan Goumier, the bolstered by reformed Chasseurs Alpins, American paratroopers, and Free French of the interior forces. So, including some Italian POWs now fighting for the Allies. So, very much an exciting amount of troops. I can't wait to see what the Chasseurs Alpins and American paratroopers have. While tanks in time lock are few and far between, artillery is not. So that's always good to destroy tanks or to block their view. You can always manage. They have flying top cover, the Free French and American Air Force, so that's going to be pretty good. P-39 Aero Cobra, P-47 Thunderbolt, expensive though, as well as the P-61 Black Widows, and anti-tank and bomber roll. Nice. All right, so Gr.Doddy is a layered division with strong infantry, decent artillery, and powerful air support. Best used on more compact battlefield. So probably 10v10, breakthrough, things like that. Alright, so the Recon, we have the classic sidecar, good for nothing, basically, especially when you got all this other option of Recon. You can see that there's a lot of cards in the Recon, so you want to make use of these guys. They have the G.50, that's the 50 caliber, obviously, and some people use them, like, what's this guy's name? There's this player who kept using these guys, so he's probably gonna have a lot of fun with that one. Then you got the Groupe Spahi, which is a regular two-man squad. Then you got the Corps Franc, so le Corps Français, maybe, I don't know. $20, 8 of them availability in B phase only. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them with a machine gun, 2 MAS 36 tree stand, and the TNT. You might want to take them for the TNT only, and that would be perfectly reasonable. Then you get the FFE Saboteur. These guys also have TNT, so I feel like you're gonna get a lot of TNT in that deck, and for cheap too. So you got the FFI Saboteur you can take in B phase, and then in C phase you can take the Corps Franc, and that will allow you to liberate space in the infantry tab while still having a CQC option. So this is not to be brushed aside. This is really good options right now. Then we have the more Spahi. These are the regular, Recon that you get. They can come with a machine gun too, all right? Then you got the Éclaireur Skieur. So these are the mountain troops. They're I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, you get 6 of them in B phase or 9 of them in C phase. They have the Car 98 rifle with a machine gun that they can shoot on the march. M and S always mean march and shoot. 7 rifle, 3 stand, so they're good pretty much everywhere. There's 12 of them, so that's always good too. They do have a radio, so that would be good for late artillery, mid-game to late artillery. I feel like this division will be played on a balanced income because they do have quite a lot of good option in C phase already, and we're only in the first tab. So these guys I would take too, personally. Sorry about that. Then we have the Goumier Éclaireur. Wow, they look different. Um, you get 3 of them in phase A, and it's not going to show phase B. But anyway, these guys coming in with 9 MAS Mass 36, 1 automatic rifle, and 1 Lee Enfield sniper. 11, they are shock infantry, whatever that means. I think these guys are going to be excellent, although the availability, not that great. Probably you get 6 of them in phase B. But still, they do have a sniper. So you combine these guys with the Éclaireur Skieur, and that's going to be really good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Right now, this feels like might be one of my favorite battle group to try because of all these sweet Recon units. I've learned to really love the Recon units. Then you got the regular tanks and M8 on top of that. So that's going to be good for early game for sure. Then you got the Kamada FFE. You get 3 of them in phase A. Nothing special. They cost $20. They come with traction, the fastest car in the game. So, I mean, it's great, but ideally, you don't want your leaders to arrive first. You never know. You never know what you'll meet. Maybe you went too far this time and they'll get killed by an AT rifle. You just never know. To me, it is bad mojo to get these guys, the leaders, first. They do not have a radio, so keep that in mind as well. Then you get the pioneers. Lots of pioneers. Wow, you get 18 of them. And the infantry tab is really, really cheap. It goes all the way to 3 points, but most of it is 1. So you might want to get the pioneers on top of the Recon pioneers. Oh boy, that would be Pioneer Central. But yeah, alright, let's keep on going. That's a really good card. 8 of them. And then you get more Pioneer. My god, you get more Pioneer. 9 of them in phase A. God, can you imagine playing these guys on cell? With all the light. Oh my god, okay, this might be a good Vanguard Maverick balance. I think it's gonna excel in everything, but I don't know. I haven't seen the rest of the tab yet, but so far really good CQC. Then you got the Tirailleur for $20. It's a 12-man strength. That's pretty good. They don't have much anything special, but you know, you get 18 of them in phase B. Then you got the American leaders. These are pretty good. M1 Garand, 2 M1 Carbine, 2 Thompson, smoke grenade. The smoke grenade is pretty much what you want, and the radio that comes with them. They're $25, which is, you know, normal, decent, you know, commander. Then, oh wow, these units. Oh, okay. I thought they had black stuff in their face, but they don't. Okay, so AB rifles, 1 bazooka, 1 Browning, 9 M1 Garand, 2 Thompson. Really great squad. For 25 points, it's really good too, I feel. 6 of them in phase A, 12 of them in B phase. And they come at 1 star already, so really easy to get them to 3 star. Yeah, these are pretty good. Alright, then you got the Chasseur Alpin, come only in phase C, 27 or 18. They are regular, but they're 12-man strength. I know. Okay, there you go. They look cool. They're 25 points, though. And for me, that's a problem because they don't have much of anything special. They are raiders, but, you know, by phase C, you don't really raid behind the enemy line anymore. They come with their own leader set. That's cool. They come with a MG34, smoke grenade, carbine, and stand. Then what else? We got the Kamada Sapper. Pretty regular stuff. They only come in phase A at 25 points, so probably gonna pass on these guys. You got the Kamada Sapper Montagnard. And same thing, but in B phase. Regular stuff right there. Then you got the FFE Maquisard. These guys, some of my favorite infantry. You get 18 of them in Phase B or 9 in Phase A. They come with 2 Molotov cocktail. And they have 3 Sten submachine gun with 8 Kar 98K. And they got a machine gun they can shoot on the march. That means they can shoot below 100 meters as well. These guys are excellent CQC unit. I love them. I always loved them. You can find them in DFL as well. They do come in slow trucks, but I really, I can't speak enough good of these guys. You put them in the forest. That's what you gotta do. Don't put them in the open. Don't put them in medium range. You put them in the forest. And, you know, for at least the time they have both their cocktail and Molotov, they'll be extremely good. That can be said of every Molotov cocktail squad. But the thing is, they really have good CQC weapons as well. 3 Sten, 8 Carabiner, and 1 machine gun. They do good damage. Alright, and then we got the paratroopers, glider rifles coming in with 18 B-face. They got 10 M1 Garand, 1 Thompson, unfortunately, 1 bar, and 1 bazooka. Really good. That's extremely good. 12 of them. That's extremely good. Oh my god. Look at all of that. You get the Gugnier. 19! Strength. 19! Wow. 17 P17. 1 automatic rifle, 1 submachine guns. 10 of them in B phase. 5 of them in A phase. You might want to get them double star in B phase, I would say. But put these guys at medium range. You know, make use of their machine gun and 17 rifle. Oh boy, these guys would survive a long time. Shock and raiders as well. So in A phase, you can, you know, try to get them behind the line or something. They would be very good. You get 2 cards of them. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this division. The partisan, Partigiani. So that's the Italian that are not fascist anymore. These are the ones that fought for freedom and liberties. They have 2 cocktail Molotov, 2 Breda automatic rifle march and shoot with the rifle and 2 Beretta. Are they as good as the FFE Maquisard? I don't know. I'd have to check side by side. But, you know, 2 Molotov cocktail, 12 strength, raiders. Good squad. Good squad. 18 of them. For sure, you're never going to run out of infantry with that division. And this is what I like. Then you got the classic Sapar that we can find in DFL. So you've got 4 shells of bazooka. Keep in mind that the other have 6 shells of bazooka, the American one. But the Sapar also have a TNT with them. And they're 11 strength. So they got 10 P17. So that's really, really good. 5 of them or 10 in B face. I wonder if they can come with other vehicles than the GMC. Probably. There's probably half track somewhere in there. Then we got the Sapar Montagnard Flamers. So just, you know, with 1 flamethrower. I wish that it was 2. But they do have the shock trait, whatever that gives. But yeah. Then we got the leaders. 3 of them in phase A. 30 points. 3 bazooka. Smoke. Shock. Smoke layer. Tank buster. Leader. With a radio. Expensive. But probably worth it. I'd probably take them. You know, just for the bazooka alone makes it a good leader that can defend themselves against anything, because they can smoke themselves if they come across infantry, or they can use bazookas, which is always good. Then you got, oh boy, you got the Commandant Montagnard. These guys, 9 of them in C phase. I didn't see in B phase, but whatever. They have a sniper, they have bazooka, they have rifles. Pretty good. You know, you don't want your leaders to fight, but you do want your leaders to survive a fight that comes to them. So them having a bazooka and a sniper makes it really good. In C phase, you get 9 of them. You can almost use them as regular infantry, in the sense that Well, in the sense that you can push with your infantry with them, and they're really really good support infantry squad. Basically, is what I want to say. Plus, they have 5.67 rifles. Really cool unit. They shoot at the machine gun with their sniper, they destroy the tank with the bazooka, and they shoot the rifle at the infantry. That's 3 different units that they can target and destroy. Or suppress, Very good. Alright, then you got more leaders with more bazookas and more snipers. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much snipers and bazookas on the field. This is insane. How can you be the developers and knowing that there's divisions like Turina, and every OG division that existed when the game released? Just do not compare. The game, and I'm sorry to say, the game is literally pay to win by now, because all these new divisions, they have to create new exotic weird division if they want to sell. I understand that, but it makes it so that it's pretty much pay to win. But we're only at the second tab. Maybe they got nothing interesting for the rest, which still, in a team game, can you imagine me attack power playing with that division and me having that division and him having a tank division? We're already unkillable. We've lost only once in all of our team games, but I'm just saying, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. And you get more. Okay, Gumier with rocket gun. Whatever that is, looks like a regular M1 bazooka, but they do 1.2 damage. They don't have penetration. I don't know what it does, but anyway, 22 strength, 17 rifle, 5 Thompson. Oh my lord. There's just not gonna be enough cars of infantry. They should be another row. But you get 4 of them in A phase. Oh my god, look at that. And 8 of them in C phase. The numbers are decent, at least. You can't have too much of these, but wow. Then you got the Montagnard Browning automatic rifle with 2 bars. 9p17. More bazookas. 30 points though. Pretty expensive. Then you got the regular Montagnard with... Oh my god, they got snipers. They all got snipers. 18 sniper with infantry, and they got a machine gun, and they got 3 Thompson, and they got 7 P17. Guys, I just don't know what to say. It's insane. It is insane. 27. Hey man, they cost 35 points. It's the only infantry that costs 35 points. That's a new one. There, yeah, you've got the Fallschirmjägers at 40. Oh man, it is insane. You can have 27 infantry sniper. Oh, and their bar, they can shoot it on the march as well. And then you got the Sapeur Montagnard. Again, having the TNT and the bazookas. And 2 Browning automatic rifle, and they're 11 strength strong. Oh my god. It's insane. It is insane. I cannot wait to cheese my way into QP with these guys. I mean, well, against pro players, they're gonna be, it's gonna be regular, I feel, because pro players, they know how to counter that. They'll use mortars, they'll use artillery, airplane bombers, light recon, things like that. But when you go into QP, you get against one pro player every 5 times, maybe. And so you get a lot of noobs. And I love going to QP for a couple of reasons. Well, first, I like to relax. So I just hit QP, nothing to think about. Don't have to select, when you play against friends in the clan and things like that, you gotta, choose the map, band division, whatever. And that's fine, but I don't have the time for that. So I like to go to QP to relax. and I just hit play. I wait for whatever is there. I just play and whatever. And I kind of lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, and the second reason is I can recruit people, because every time there's a new patch, there's a new update, or there's news about the game, or the game often goes on sale. There's a lot of new players coming into the game. So I use that and I recruit a lot of people. I play them. I say, hey, you're not that great. If you want to be better, join my clan. We exist just to help new players get into the game. And then that's how I get a lot of members coming into my clan. So, you know, it's good for that. But I'm absolutely going to destroy noobs with that. It's not even going to be funny for them. It's just maybe they'll join the clan more. All right. So then we get leaders, 3 M3 stewards, and then you get 8 of them in phase A or 16 in phase B of regular one. Then you get the M10 tank destroyers. You get 10 of them in B phase or 5 in A phase. I feel like you want to take these guys in B phase at double vet. You get 3 double vet in A phase, and I don't know for B. Over here you got machine gun, 1000 meters. Another option at 1k meters. Then you get the Obusier M8. We all know these guys. Then you get the Hotchkiss at 1250. Always want to take the range. When you get machine gun choices, always take the range. But, you know, the other ones are cheap at 20 points. But when I put a machine gun, I want it for the range. So anyway, you get the Hotchkiss. And then you get the Hotchkiss Chasseur Alpin. Only in C phase. That's weird. Probably never going to be used by much people. Then you get the 12.7 in C or B. I could see the B one being used, but 35 points starting to be expensive for a machine gun. Then you get 3 ravitaillement trucks, which is regular stuff. You got the howitzer. We all know this one. Really, really good. You want to take that in your deck. Probably in A phase. But you could also go for B. Then you get the commander, regular choice. Anti-tank, you get, well, you don't need that, but these guys come in. Oh, they don't come with detraction. That's new. They come with the Kubel. Well, you can cheese the enemy with that, but with the Kubel, he goes at regular speed, a bit less. It's still 10 points AT. You put them on return fire. They have exceptional stealth, you know. They got Raider trait, so you can navigate them around the map. But is it really needed when you've got so many infantry with bazookas? That's up to you. Then you get 2 bazooka cards for 20 points. Again, it's not needed unless you decide not to get the infantry with the bazookas and decide to have bazooka in A and B phase with these cards, plus the partisan. And then you get all the other sweet infantry, because there's so many choice of infantry that you could be excused not to take the ones with bazooka if you prefer taking these cards. But that's going to be your decision to make. Personally, I'm just going to take the bazooka infantry. And then you got the entry gun with 70 mil. Sorry. With 70 mil penetration, this is going to be extremely useful for A phase and countering light vehicle, like Recon, small tank, you know, light tanks, things like that, half tracks. So in my opinion, you'd want that thing there. You really want it. And so you don't have to send your own light vehicles against the enemy's light vehicle. You send the rock to the paper instead, which is the M3 gun. 6 of them double star. That would be good. They get 20 rounds per minute with 62% accuracy. Plus, if there's a commander close or a leader, you know, they get 3 star, even better. And then you got the classic 57 mil. This is pretty good stuff. This is good stuff. 115 mil can take care of a lot of stuff. Only 1 pack 40. Coming in B phase, that's 5 of them, or 8 in C phase. So you want them in B phase, always. You know, if you only get the choice of 1 pack 40, get them in B phase. 5 of them is good enough. That's the best anti-tank gun in the game. And I know there's bigger, and but for the price, for the availability, for the range, for the everything, pack 40 is like it's the golden boy. And then you get one more card of M10 tank destroyers. So 4 of them in phase A, or I think it was 8 in B. M10 tank destroyers are not good. I hate them. They are 65 points though, so they're not expensive, but they're really not good. They're open top canopy, so they can die easily to mortars, bombers, things like that. They don't aim that good, I find. They don't often kill. Their rotation, their turret rotation is very slow, very slow. And so that's obviously a problem. I hate them, but whatever. You get the 3 cards of Bofors 40 mil. That's all you need. But they come in phase B and C. The French one come in phase A, so that's good. And you get the 25 mil cannon. These guys you probably want to take in phase A, double vet, and then you take a card of Bofors in B phase, 1 vet, and you're probably good for anti-air throughout the entire game. Over here in the artillery tab, we got the Observateur, so that's the classic one with the radio, 15 points. You get the Commandant Batterie with the artillery leader traits, and they have a radio as well. Then you get the 60 mil mortars and the Montagnard. I don't think there's any difference. There is. One is $20 more. The Montagnard 1928 have heat rounds. What? Oh no, that's that's another thing. Okay, so you've got the classic 60 mil mortars, very good to support the infantry. And then you got these guys, and so these guys have heat rounds, so you can put them closer to the front line if you feel like it, but they only got 4 rounds, and they do 90 mil penetration, so it's not exceptional, but it is 60 points. You can only take them in C, I see. Skip on that. Well, my lord, you get 18 of them. The pure amount of spam you can do in C phase with that division is insane. 18 of them, they have 4 rounds each. They do HE damage at any range. Well, take them for the fun. If you want to create a meme division, take this card. That's about it. That's what I can see from them. Then you get the Howitzer 75. We already know this one. They do have radio. They come in B or C. So you maybe want to take them in B phase. Double vet them. Maybe you don't need as much. They have 5 heat rounds. Probably never going to use that, but maybe. And they got 40 shells. The heat rounds, they probably go at 1,500 meters. They're a good unit. They're a good unit. And then you got the classic 81 mil mortar. And that's just another faction. Then you've got these guys. Well, I was going to say if they had it in phase A, maybe. But in phase B and C, probably useless. This is not the greatest artillery piece. It's okay. They do have radio, so if you do have a lot of radios on the field, you might want to use that. They got 30 shells, so it's not so bad, but there's better. And yeah, these guys I feel are a little better, and they get 40 shells, so that's good. Long Tom, either 1 in phase A or 2 in B. You get 2 cards, so you can get 4 total. These guys cannot come with their own ammo truck, so Long Tom are extremely good. They shoot 8 rounds per minute, okay? And they got 40 rounds of 155 mil, plus they got smoke too. So that's really, really, really good. And they come with a truck that has a 12.7 machine gun, so that's also good. And it has armor. But the thing is, they don't have their own supply truck. So, well, if you play Vanguard or Maverick, might not matter that much. If you're playing balanced like me, kind of matters. And so you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta get supply trucks if you get these guys. Alright, so you get the Recon, you get the Lysander, coming in with 12 9kg HE bombs. I feel like some people will like that. If not, you get the F5B1 Lightning. You get 2 of them in phase A. They go at 660 kilometers an hour, but they have no weapon. So that's keep in mind as well. You can have one in phase A with double star. Keep in mind, Recon veterancy affects their ability to see units. Okay, so there is a point in taking them upvetted or not. Then you get 2 cards of P39Q, 3 in phase A, 6 in phase B probably. These guys, they are good. They go fast, but their 37mm bullets only comes in at 600-meter range. So at first, they're going to shoot their Browning machine gun, which is good by itself for sure. But if they go face to face with another plane, the other plane might be winning just because that other plane will have a 200-meter range bonus depending on his armament. So you got to keep that in mind. These P39 are very good bomber chasers. They're not, in my opinion, they're not that great fighters for against fighters. But that's just me. Oh, is it? What? That's how it heads? Let's go back. Probably something happened there. But it doesn't matter. Let's take a look. We've got B-26 Marauders for 130 points. Then we got P-47 Fighters, 130 points. They're really expensive. Then we got P-61 Black Widow Rocket. Oh, I wish we could see these guys. The AT Rocket. I feel they're going to be very good. And hopefully you can get them in phase A because that's going to save your ass. Then we got the P-47D Napalm. 2 cards at 140 points. These guys, they got the Napalm bombs. So this is not your regular Napalm, okay? And they are extremely strong. You can drop these bombs on tanks and it will absolutely destroy them. So you want to keep that in mind. These P-47 for me is the Holy Grail. They're really good. And then you got the P-47 rocket bomber. So I don't know what they have. And then you got whatever. You got a plane down there for 150 points. It's the French. It looks like a fighter, but I can't see. So, yeah, so it is what it is. But, yeah, I think this division is going to be excellent. I think like just a pure amount of infantry cheese. And you're always going to have eyes on the battlefield because you get so much good recon. And you do have a lot of good AT options as well. Maybe not in the tank tab, that's for sure. But let's get back to the tank tab. You know, you get the M10 plus the M5. But the M5s are really good infantry support. And they can kill tanks, you know. Like, they're not that bad. You get a side shot with them, it's pretty good. I think it's 70 mil damage that they do. Let's take a look. Yeah, 70 mil. So 70 mil can kill most tanks on the side or rear. So that's very good. And then you get to the AT tab. Well, not only the AT tab, but the support tab also can kill tanks with the heat rounds from the howitzers. And these guys, they do connect. It is a good weapon. And then you get all these AT guns. You get the 57 mil, the Pack 40. That's really all you need. You get the 37 mil, and you get another card of M10 tank destroyers. I think this is going to be a really good division, and I'm afraid when the time's going to come that I'm going to be fighting against it. Well, there you go. That was it for Gr.Doddy. A really scary division, in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe to the video. If you didn't, there's plenty other that do YouTubes out there. All right, goodbye. Have a good day.